Hey guys, thanks for joining me today. It's been a while since I've done some recording, so maybe a little rusty, so bear with me. But today I have for you the COSORI 9-quart 8-in-1 air fryer. It has dual baskets, and that's what kind of drew me to this item. Was right now I have an air fryer that's more of the toaster oven setup, so it's countertop, and it has the pull down door, has the tray, has racks and other things that come with it. So it does a lot of dehydration, broiling, air frying, and other types of, you can bake I think in it as well. So it has a lot of functions, and I love that one. In fact, I use it so much my 5-year-old oven basically looks brand new because I never use my oven anymore. So I love the countertop toaster oven version of an air fryer. But what I found out recently was that I really need something with baskets in it, something I can truly fry French fries or chicken wings or something in that has more of the basket feature. I like the dual basket option because then I can kind of simultaneously cook things or maybe delay timing on one to kind of catch up with the other so they kind of both come out at the same time. That's what drew me to it. The other thing is I recently tried to cook some frozen chicken wings in my countertop toaster oven version of the air fryer, and that was a complete disaster. Let's just say there was water as it melted, as it defrosted. There was water all over the counter, and I had to, thank God I'd gone to check on it, had to quickly mop everything up and clean up the entire mess. So it didn't work out too well, and it took a lot longer to cook than I would really like it to. So I told the hubby, I warned him in advance, I was going to Amazon, and yes, I self-report when I shop on Amazon. I was going to Amazon to find something that had baskets, maybe even dual baskets, and so I came upon this. I looked at a bunch of different brands and pricing. I'm no expert on this by any means, but I liked this. This was an Amazon choice. It had 4.8 stars rating out of almost 1,000 raters. I thought that was pretty good, and I liked the price too. It was $169 that I paid for it, and of course free shipping. And I liked it as 9-quart because I want to be able to cook a decent amount of wings, or if I want to do wings and French fries, one side and the other. I like that it had 8-in-1 features. So when I was reading up on this, 9 quarts is equal to about 2.2 pounds. So I thought that was pretty decent. All right, so I'm going to read a couple things from the box on the outside, just to kind of give you an idea of what the features are with this, and then we'll do an unboxing, all right? Be right back. So today for you I have the COSORI 9-quart 8-in-1 dual bucket air fryer that I wanted to show you. So again, we talked about the dual independent baskets. There's preheat function, safety features, adjustable time and temperature, and it does say the temperature range is anywhere from 95 degrees to 450 degrees, or 35 Celsius to 30 Celsius if you're into the Celsius. And then time ranges, it can cook from anywhere from 1 minute to 48 hours. That's pretty well. Says it's intuitive one-touch display and convenient features help you make food in minutes. Yes. Again, 9-quart. Each basket has a 4.5 quart capacity, so 4.5 times 2 is, you guessed it, 9. Rapid heat circulation. Air fryer evenly distributes heat and maintains its target temperature. A shake reminder, which I think is pretty cool, because on my toaster oven one, it's kind of cool. You can set up the timer to remind you halfway through cooking to turn things over. So this one has a shake reminder. The other great thing about this is there's a clear viewing window, so you can check your food progress without having to pull out the basket. I think that's actually pretty cool. And I don't know if you'll be able to see that here. Right here. Find it. It's viewing window. Actually, this is better here. Showing you the hard way. Viewing window right here, where you can see in. There's a little light that comes on. So the 8 features, the 8-in-1 features for this are air fry, reheat, broil, dehydrate, roast, bake, shake, and preheat. And you kind of get an idea from the front here. The little touch buttons are the temperature. You have the temp and timer, the different types of cooking, and then there's a timer window here, and then turning on the light, sync or finish, and then so on the power button and other buttons here. And then here's the dual drawers right here. So again, 4.5 quart each for times 2, which equals 9 quarts total food you can cook. And again, the thing I like about this is if I wanted to do, say, some salmon over here, and it maybe takes 10-15 minutes, but I wanted to do some broiled potatoes that maybe take 30, I can start the broiled potatoes first, and then when it's about 10-15 minutes left, I can go ahead and start the salmon. So I think that's kind of cool. You can end your dinner around the same time. I think that's great. All right, let's see what's inside this COSORI box. So on the top it says, check out our helpful quick reference guide inside. We're here to help. Is that kind of like we come in peace? There's also a QR code over here on the other flap that says explore our digital recipe gallery. Oh, that's pretty cool. Love help with recipes. I need all the help I can get. All right, so on top there is a nice little book here. It says COSORI. And the chef's apron, make us think we can all be great chefs. Prepare your kitchen and your appetite. It's like the back side of your apron. It also has connect with us. You can connect with them on Facebook, Instagram, and other social media platforms. All right, so in the envelope, we have a COSORI dual basket 9-quart air fryer recipe book and quick reference guide. This is very cool. Table of contents, it talks about breakfast, appetizers, entrees, sides, dessert, and how to dehydrate a couple of things, which is great. So looks like it's really helpful. It actually has information on how to contact their chefs, tips from the chefs about preheating, air frying meats and fishes, air frying meats and fish, not fishes, crisper plate, overcrowding, adapting to traditional oven recipes, and then air frying essentials like oil and other things. I think this is actually pretty cool. They have a shortcut sheet, talks about different cooking functions. If you can see all that. Then it has just a whole bunch of information about cooking time and amounts for vegetables and all types of different things. And then as you kind of dig in, there's some recipes like Taiwanese popcorn chicken. Yum. That looks delish. And of course, you can't miss the yummy look on the front with that salmon. I'm just saying. All right, so nice that you also get a recipe book in here. And then of course you get the handy dandy user manual. Do you guys read user manuals? I suck at reading user manuals. I just want to dive right in and just figure it out. But for those of you that like user manuals, this has a lot of great information in here. It talks about a lot of the things that I already kind of covered that were on the box, safety tips. All right, so here's the user's manual, the recipe book that comes with it, and the nice little envelope. There's a little cord peeking out here. Looks like we have items on the top. This looks like it might be a lid or a bottom. I'm not sure yet. My husband loves it when I do that. One's for you, babe. Looks like we have 2 lids or 2 bottoms. Right now I'm going to say lids until I know more. Get the styrofoam piece off. Looks like it's nicely protected too. So it looks like they have a nice little protective film on here. I know you can't really see that. Hopefully you can. There we go. Let's do that. Chicken. Woohoo! Congratulations. It's an air fryer. Alright, so here is our COSORI 9-quart 8-in-1 air fryer with dual basket. And I love it. Right on the top it says, read caution on back. So before you do anything, you have to read the caution on the back. The caution is, hot surface. Good to know. If anyone wasn't already aware that an air fryer gets hot, now you know. All right, so it has a lot of great operating tips on the top here, which is great. And then it has a little plastic protective piece on the panel, which I will get off of here in a second so that it's not glaring on the camera with the light. Alright, it says before you get started, there's packaging inside before plugging in. Remove the baskets and discard all packing material. Ah, and there's tape. There's tape on the side. There we go. So there's basket number 1, 4.5 quarts capacity. There's a nice handle to it, and then that's that doorway you can see through to check on your food. And they weren't kidding. There is packaging in here. Cardboard. Let's see if there's anything else. Nope, that looks like everything. Don't do this when it's turned on. It's my one professional tip for you today. Alright, so it looks like that's all the packaging in there. Tape. You can see that. Basket number 2, 4.5 capacity, the see-through door. And again, there's cardboard in here. Make sure you take all this out because you don't want to start a fire with your new COSORI air fryer. And that looks like everything for packaging. So I would imagine most of you probably do the same thing I do, which is wipe everything down before you use it as well. So that's pretty much it. I mean, that's everything that kind of comes with this. Oh yeah, I was gonna see where this goes. My guess is this is a cover. And it has a little lid. I don't know if you can see that little notch piece where you can kind of use it, hold it as a lid. Yep, it is a cover. Fits down in there. Whoops. Oh, I see, it goes on the bottom. Okay, I see, so it's not, food isn't sitting on the bottom. And then you can pull it up. There we go. I'll have to look more into this part. But I think that's so food isn't sitting directly on the bottom. Yep, so this goes down the bottom. Maybe if I read the manual, it's probably in there. Let's see. Let me just cut all this part out. Alright, so yes, so you have the dual baskets, you have 2 crisper plates. That's what these are, is crisper plates. The user manual and then the recipe book. That's everything that comes in this box here. The other great thing I was going to mention that I saw in the manual is that all of these, the crisper plates and the baskets are dishwasher safe. So you can put this basket right in your dishwasher along with the crisper plate. So just FYI. So 2 other things I was going to tell you about real quick. So when I was shopping for the air fryer on Amazon, if you ever noticed before, if you're looking for something and you scroll down a little bit, it'll say things that are often purchased with these items or go well or pair with, or you can kind of get a discount if you buy things that go with the item. 2 things that I noticed when I found this air fryer was 1, an air fryer cooking guide. But if I'd have known, if I'd have been reading the instructions, I would have known that it comes with a cooking guide and cookbooks. I wouldn't have had to get this. But the good news is it's not terribly expensive. So this air fryer cooking guide here was $6.93 on Amazon, and it has air fryer cooking guide. So it talks about tips and tricks for everything, bakery, fruits, desserts, poultry and seafood, lamb, pork and beef, legumes and vegetables, and then frozen section. So there's a lot of great information on these different tabs here. Let's see. The other great thing about this little air fryer cooking guide is that it has a magnet on the back. So guess what? It sticks to your air fryer, which is great. Except it doesn't stick to this one. Oh my gosh. Oh my god, that's funny. Okay, you just can't make this stuff up, can you? Okay, so your laugh for the day is that while this is magnetic and it will stick to my toaster oven air fryer that I have upstairs, which is metal, this air fryer is not metal on the outside, and so it's not going to stick to it. So there's your giggle for the day. The other thing I bought with the air fryer is this air fryer parchment paper. And I got the rectangular 8.7 inch by 5.5 inch by 1.77 inch. They're heat resistant up to 450 degrees, non-stick, no leak, easy to clean, food grade material, waterproof and oil proof, and less dishwashing. So here you go again. See those, and then you can kind of see through the back here. They look like, to me, they look like rectangular cupcake paper. Cupcake holders paper. Anything. So these were $11.99 on Amazon, and they came the next day. Everything that I bought, all 3 together, actually was shipped within a day, which was great. You can also save 10% on 3 selected items. So the reason I got these is I like the thought of being able to put some parchment paper down in the bin. Right, so you can take the parchment paper like this, put it right down in the little bin here, and there you go. You got a nice little protective shield down in the bottom of your bucket bin. Keep saying bin and bucket. Alright, so again, this is everything that I received from my recent Amazon purchase for a new air fryer. So I have the dual bucket 9-quart 8-in-1 air fryer from COSORI. which I paid $169 for. And then I have this handy little air frying cooking guide that I paid $6.93 for, that has magnet on the back for those of you that have a metal air fryer. I have one upstairs, I swear. And then it also came with this nice recipe book and helpful information as well, and that came with the COSORI unit itself for the $169. And then I did pay separately $11.99 for this 120 piece unit of parchment paper that helps kind of go down into the buckets and protect from having to do too much dishwashing and other things. So I think it'd be easier to clean up as well. So 120 pieces for $11.99, that's a really good deal, I think. So for everything, I'm really excited to kind of get started. Move this out of the way. I'm excited to get started, see how this works, do some chicken wings tonight. So we'll try to capture a little bit of video, maybe plug this in, turn on the screen so you can kind of see what the options look like on the unit itself when the power is on. And then put the parchment paper in, get the chicken wings going, and then maybe show you the before and after. So starting and then the finished product, all right? So if this is something you're interested in, make sure you check out Amazon, check out COSORI. We'll put a link in the description for this exact unit and for the helpful information that I bought separately, the parchment paper. If you're interested at all, make sure all that's in there along with the price, all right? All right, so opened up the user's manual, and before we start cooking, I wanted to run through a couple of steps that it mentions in here. So I've already wiped the unit out, made sure there's no packaging in there as you saw earlier. And then in here they have test run instructions, which I'm now going to perform and show you how simple and nice it is to use this machine. So make sure both buckets are in. We have the power button here. And the first says, make sure the air fryer baskets are empty and plug in the air fryer. It's already plugged in. Tap the power button. Tap the power button and it comes on. The display will show 390 degrees, and then if you want to get time, you then tap the temp time button, and it shows you 15. And that's what it says here. It'll show 390 degrees and 15 minutes. Tap shake to turn off the shake reminder. So it's lit right now. I'm going to tap it to turn it off. And then also you want to turn off preheat. So it's now off. It's not lit, it's off. Then we're going to tap temp and time again. We're going to change this to 400, and then I'm going to tap this to get the time, and we're going to change it to 5 minutes. And then now I want to tap sync cook, because right now you see we're just using the left side. Now I'm going to tap sync cook, and now the right side is going to do exactly what I did on the left. 5 minutes at 400 degrees. See? All right, and now we're ready to start. And you can see down here the lights are on, so you can actually see inside. And then once this is done, it says to pull out the baskets and let them cool for 5 minutes. You want to do this twice. And then it does say at the bottom, any air fryer may have a plastic smell from the manufacturing process. This is normal. If the plastic smell does not decrease after your 2 test runs, call customer support. One last thing, as I promised, I did find that my other air fryer is magnetic, as promised. All right, so our 2 cycles are about to end here, last 5-minute cycle. See, it's beeping. And then the manual tells you to set the, pull the baskets out and set them aside and let them cool for at least 10 to 30 minutes. This is 10. All right, so according to my new Amazon air fryer cooking guide down here for wings, it says 2 pounds of wings at 400 degrees or 200 Celsius for 16 to 20 minutes. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put the buckets in. You can see I've got the chicken in there, and I've got olive oil. I just used organic extra virgin olive oil. Just sprayed lightly on there. And the second one. And you see I tried to make sure they're not all just kind of laying on top of each other, because they won't cook very evenly if you do. All right, so we're gonna turn the power on. It's at 390 degrees right now. I want it to be at 400. The time, I want it to be 20 minutes. And then I want the shake on because I want to be able to turn them over or shake them halfway through cooking. I'm going to turn the preheat off because it's still pretty warm from the previous steps we did. And then I'm going to turn sync cook on so that they're both at 20 minutes and they're both at 400 degrees. And it's go time. All right, if you hear those beeps, that's the shake reminder. It will beep again if you don't open the drawers up. So you can see they're cooking, but it's definitely gonna take a while. So you definitely wanna start turning these over. All right, we think the chicken wings are finally done. So it was more than 2 pounds. We ended up with about 4 to 5 pounds of chicken. So it took about 40 minutes total. But here we go. Looks pretty good to me. All right, so the wings are done. We've thrown them in a bowl and put a little Buffalo Wild Wings medium sauce in there. And then, of course, we got the user's manual to remind you it's COSORI dual basket that we did. And time for the big reveal. Oh, we have hot wings. Really appreciate you watching today. Like I said, it's been a while since I've done a video. I've been focusing on other things. So I'm a little bit rusty, so thanks for hanging in there with me. Hopefully this is something of interest to you, and hopefully you like the video. Give me that big thumbs up, and if you like the channel, make sure you subscribe. I really appreciate everybody out there, and take care of yourself. Bye-bye. Did I mention I'm just now getting over a head cold? Oh, 8 and, try that again. Keep forgetting to say buckets. Dual buckets. Dual buckets. Okay, try that again. Close this. Let's try that again. So here is our COSORI.